Right guys, so we're in Assetto Corsa, and the reason being is over the last while I've been looking for other sims to kind of get my fix of other racing and other classes and stuff, because ACC is my main one obviously, with League racing, and you know, GT3 will only give you so much of a sim racing fix. So yeah, I've been looking at different things like Automobilista, Or Factor, some BTCC racing as well, which will be on the channel as well over the next couple of days, bit of race room. But I thought then, you know, I've got Assetto Corsa 1, a lot of content for it as well, some paid mods, some free mods, and the mod community is really great. And I jumped back into this, done a quick 3-lap warm-up before this race we're going to do. It's only 7 laps, mind you, but done a quick warm-up just to get up to speed with the car, the track, and it's actually reminds me of how good this thing is. Like, Assetto Corsa, it's old, but man, it's good. Let's get stuck in and just
7 laps. Concentrate.
Let's say remind ourselves how good this actually is. I've no idea the strength of the AI, whether that's going to be a factor.
Let's go.
Oh, that's a great start from oh, he's almost lost it. Alright, let's get stuck in and see what this is like from how it is as a racing kind of sim, if you like. Usually, rightly or wrongly, I don't know, but usually I use Assetto Corsa for hot lapping in various different cars. But now, yeah, I'm definitely going to try and start using it for a bit of offline racing, if I can get the AI correct on a few models and a few tracks, which so far this seems pretty good. Yeah, this is great. Car feels really good. You can feel the right amount of bumpiness through the road, that rubbery feeling. It doesn't feel overdone the way it can in the likes of Or Factor. Definitely feel the downforce ramp up, that's for sure. I must have pulled out a decent gap through turn 1 there. Yeah, but this feels great. Really nice car to drive. It has the right amount of everything for an open wheeler. It doesn't have so much power that certainly new guys are going to struggle with it, but it has enough downforce and enough character to it that even experienced sim racers will actually enjoy pushing this on. This is fantastic. This is one of the best open wheelers I think I've driven, to be honest. Huge downforce when you give it the speed to actually work over the car. Then in the slow section, we've got decent grip. Let's see, we're like, oh, a bit of understeer there. Feel the understeer immediately. This is something that we miss a little bit in Or Factor, I think. You'll see a video that I've done in Or Factor on the BTCC where I kind of discussed exactly that. Still very fun though. They've got the AI calibrated a lot better. It seems like the AI here are catching me over the rest of the lap, but I kind of pull away in turn 1 a little. But man, this is good. This is a great car. Lots of downforce, a lot left in the tank. The sounds are fantastic. The modelling is fantastic. Looking in the rear view mirror, you can even see the suspension arms at the back kind of going to work basically. So no shortage of detail. Oh, the sound is amazing. Look, better get into my normal view after this corner. There we go. But yeah, this is really good. As soon as I lock the wheel, I can feel it pulling on the steering a little as well. That's something that, again, when I raced the BTCCs in Or Factor 2, I didn't get any of that, unfortunately. Force feedback in this is absolutely brilliant as well. There is, you know, this is one thing that AC AMS2 and even ACC get absolutely spot on in my opinion. It gives you the correct kind of information at the right time, and with that in mind, you're never in doubt as to what the car is actually doing. So as a sim racer, that's fantastic. I mean, this is really good. But as a sim racer, like that sort of force feedback information can really enhance the experience. The RF2 force feedback, by comparison, there's a lot going on in it. It's lively, but I'd argue it's probably the wrong information. It gets saturated with bumps and undulations that it oversaturates the actual cornering force, which is something that AC, AMS2 and all of those guys don't do. And in my opinion, it allows you to be better at car control. Look, I'm feeling really confident pushing this on now. Yeah, this is really, really good. I can feel where the understeer is going to begin, and I can just give it a tiny bit of brake just to get the nose pitched in. Just very small. It's giving me all of the info that you'd need as an experienced type of racer. That let's say you want to manipulate the car mid-corner. This kind of gives you that right amount of information to do it. I can feel the understeer when it happens. I can almost feel the envelope of where the understeer is going to be as well. And yeah, the snappiness as well. I can react to that quick enough. This car is absolutely amazing. Amazing. Now, it is a shame that I've pretty much walked away from the AI a little, but
you're in the lead.
Yeah, what a car. What a car. Yeah, you can trail in and feel what the car's doing. Normally an ACC or a GT3 trailing in there, you'd be all over the place, but this thing seems to have quite a lot of downforce, so you kind of get away with aggressively trailing in, but that's okay. I'm getting the info through the wheel, through the visuals and stuff, that I'm able to react to it as it happens.
Gary, halfway home, we've got plenty of fuel, and last lap was at 114.78.
Yeah, this is good. Yeah, everything from the sounds, the visuals, and how it's all represented is just absolutely incredible. Yeah, probably one of the best Formula cars I've driven in any sim. And it's interesting because I know this is an older physics engine compared to ACC, but it still behaves the way you'd expect it to behave, and it does it in the right way as well. It doesn't try to can anything, it doesn't try to fake anything.
Your left front's hot.
It just does it correctly. Yeah, very impressive. Very impressive. Very fun, and I tell you, anyone running a league on Assetto Corsa and you're looking to do a bit of open wheeler with a bit more power, let's say the F3s and F4 cars are not cutting the mustard for you, but the F1 cars might be a bit too powerful for any new guys you've got on the league. Well, this is a great middle ground, I think. even more so than the Formula 2 car. The thing with the Formula 2 car is, as good as it is, it just lacks the front end bite that new sim racers like to have. Where with this you've got a lot of downforce, so you can be a little bit sloppy, but you're not going to go flying off the track, or it's not going to frustrate you as much. Yes, you'll lose a bit of time, but it's not going to be as bad as an F2 car driven over the limit, let's say. This is great. I'm walking away now, to be honest, but yeah, really starting to build confidence in the car after, 5 laps or so. Yeah, so much downforce that I'm kind of able to also pick my lines on the way in to a corner without having to have been committed arriving at the corner, which is quite cool. Nice complaints to have.
Come on, Gary. One more lap. Keep it together. We'll win this. That's the fastest lap of the race. That was 1:14.08.
Yeah, so as the fuel is burning off and as the tyres are obviously, heated up, the car is really coming into its own. And yeah, I'm starting to kind of rock away from the AI, but I guess coming into this race, wasn't sure kind of what difficulty setting that we need to look at. But yeah, at least now I know that when it comes to these cars, I can ramp up the AI a little at this track. Yeah, brilliant fun. One of the most enjoyable Formula cars that I've driven in any simulator. Just feels good. It feels like almost like cheating. There's so much downforce, right? But then that's what a Formula car kind of does. But at the same time, it still feels like a car. Like you get into understeer and oversteer moments a little bit. More so understeer on this, just because of the setup that I've got. But that's fantastic. I don't know if you've seen there, but the marbles being blown out of the way as the car drove past. Again, anyone that gets Assetto Corsa, I have to say, get the content manager with the custom shaders patch and Sol and all of that stuff. Everyone with AC runs it, and it's a reflection on our excellent modding community who, without these heroes, in my opinion, sim racing wouldn't be where it is today. Those modders do it for passion. Some of them charge a small fee just to support their development. But I think what they bring to the table cannot be overestimated, and I've always said it. I was out some night and I got talking to a guy that introduced himself as a modder for any of these race simulators. I tell you, drinks would be on me for the night, because they honestly deserve our praise and thanks. Always appreciate it. But this has been absolutely fantastic. Right, so that's the end of the race. Let's have a look at the replay, because some of the camera shots on this. Yeah, so let's unpacking all of this. Some of the camera views that we can get. It's like awesome, absolutely awesome. Right, let's skip forward into the start. Right, so here's the race start. Yeah, I have to say, really impressed. I mean, look at how it's modelled. I mean, the camera angles, the car looks absolutely fantastic. Like, absolutely fantastic. The visuals are great, even by today's standards in AC. And this is a game that was released back in 2014. But again, it's down to the great modding, but AC in its own right is really good. Like the sounds are brilliant. Yeah, like just what a car. What a car. Look at the suspension movement as well in the onboards. The tyre flex as well through the high corners. The back of the car bouncing around as it tries to get settled. Oh man, I tell you, even the little strap on the pull arm there going around floating in the wind. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at the visuals, like. Yeah, you know, like I drive AMS2, I drive R Factor 2, ACC, and now, you know, jumping back into this to give this a bit of a go, and yeah, like I mean, it's I'm not saying surprisingly good. Like we all know, Assetto Corsa is really, you know, it'll probably outlive me, to be honest. But we often forget how good it is, like, because the reason I say it is, like, you know, all of the sims that are established, like AMS2 is still developing, of course, right? That's getting better all the time. R Factor 2, the guys are fixing and enhancing a lot of stuff that, you know, from the past, and they've released some nice content in Q4, like the BTCC and the extra tracks and stuff, and the new LMH car. So it's good to see those sims continuously being developed as well. But when you have modders and stuff that can come along and take an engine that's, let's say, no longer being developed as such, but they can develop and build onto it and stuff, and we end up with these fantastic cars. I mean, wowzers. The noise, the visuals, the experience. I'll tell you guys, driving that thing, yeah, just so good, so good. You know, and it felt realistic. Tons of downforce on it, but when it understeered, it understeered. When it snapped, you could feel the snap as well. Highly recommend this. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna pick another car in a Assetto Corsa and do a video on that as well, just to kind of go through the different types of cars. And I know RSS recently released a historic endurance pack, so that might empty my wallet of €10 or €8, whatever it costs. Because I grew up in Gran Turismo looking at that Toyota GT car and the old Nissan and stuff like that, so yeah. If not for anything, it has to be for nostalgia, doesn't it? But yeah guys, thanks again for watching. Again, I highly recommend these cars. They are absolutely superb, and I mean, look at the detail. You've got the exhaust, the suspension movement, the brake ducting, even the drive shaft going out to the wheels with a bit of rotation on it as well. So yeah, I would strongly recommend anyone to have a look at these. Yeah, it's definitely worth the investment. That's for sure. But yeah, anyway guys, we'll leave it there. Thanks again for watching as always, and yeah, we'll catch you at the next one. Cheers.